Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Thanks for clicking on today's pickups video. Got a little bit to show you, stuff from marketplace, flea markets, charity shops, eBay, and also we're going to unbox these two boxes here from a eBay store that I did a little bit of a contact with the seller. We'll get to them later. That's just some obscure stuff. I think it'll just illustrate why I'm the king of just buying the most random sort of stuff. I don't know why, but very cool all the same. And like Marcus says on Dad and Lads Gaming, sometimes you just can't be asked doing videos, and I sort of feel the same way sometimes, but I'm going to keep pushing through. I've got a few ideas I want to try to do, and if I don't get this one out, then they're just going to fall further behind. So subscribe to this channel, subscribe to Marcus's channel, Dad and Lads Gaming. They're so funny, those guys. Like, honestly, they're the funniest channel on YouTube that I watch. And the fact that they're gaming too is even a bonus. So shout out to those guys. And we'll get straight into it actually. So the other day I was in Grafton picking up some art, and there's a charity shop that I hadn't been to, it's a Lifeline, and it's closed on the weekends when I'm usually in Grafton, but this day it was open, and I'm looking through all the DVDs, just going through everything, just trying to find maybe there's one here, and all of a sudden they've got a gaming section on the other side of the rack, you know, so, and it was actually quite a nice selection of video games. Now all these games are $5 each. They even had some original Xbox stuff, which I'm sort of don't see very often at all, but I got into the habit now of checking discs, and these discs were just scratched. There was even like discs that weren't with the right cases, so luckily I took the time to sort of check. So we'll start with these. I got 5 games, $25, $5 each. And the first game is this Guitar Hero Metallica. Now, I thought the Guitar Hero Metallicas were valuable. I didn't have my phone with me, you know. I don't know why I don't carry my phone. Sometimes I'm just like, you know, leave it in the car. So I didn't get a chance to check. So I bought this. It wasn't in the best condition. It'd sort of been chewed up a bit here and there. But anyway, whatever. You know, I think maybe it's the Wii one that's valuable for the Guitar Hero Metallica. But still, it's a Metallica game, so whatever. I don't have any of the Guitar Hero stuff. I've got Rock Band, but I don't have Guitar Hero. The next game I got was this Red Dead Redemption. I don't particularly like to buy doubles. Like, I've got this on the PS3, so I bought this. They were in pretty good condition actually. That was one of the main reasons why I bought it. And I did give this one a bit of a playthrough the other day, not too long, maybe an hour or so, just to sort of get into the game. And it looks really good. So I hadn't played Red Dead on the PS3, so I thought I'd bust it out on the Xbox 360. So that's another game that I'm always been keen to play, and I think I'll check it out through a bit more. I love the graphics are really good. Like, you sort of, sometimes you sort of think that the 360 stuff's sort of outdated, and like the PS3 HD, but it actually stands up pretty good. Another game which I didn't have was this Gears of War number 3. So again, this one had, you know, had the stickers and stuff in it there, which was all right. And I didn't have Gears of War 3. I had 1 and 2, so picked that one up for $5. Not too bad. And this game here, Sacred 2, I'd never heard of this game. So it's called Fallen Angel, Sacred 2. So I put a couple of hours on this on the other day, and it's an RPG. You get a bit sort of spin out a bit when the way the camera sort of spins around when you walk around the map. So, but it's an open world RPG. I didn't mind it actually. I'd like to put some more time to that game also. So yeah, for $5 again, in really nice condition, you know what I mean? You can sort of see I feel as though some of these games are all from the same collection, so I got that one. And the final game I got was a wrestling game. I'm not too much into wrestling games. Like, I do love wrestling, and I still watch old matches on YouTube, but I picked up this TNA Impact. It was a double disc, you can sort of see, and it was in really nice condition. And for $5, it's got all, you know, loads of different sort of inserts and stuff like that, posters, and you know, so I thought, you know what, it's really nice, man. Looks good, and even just watching the demos worth $5. So picked that one up, awesome. Now I got it. My brother bought me a game a while ago, and I saw him on the weekend, so I got this Rick and Morty virtual reality. You know, I've always been interested about how Rick and Morty would translate to the VR world, so I'm looking forward to playing this game. I don't have the Move controllers yet, but I'm going to Brisbane in 2 or 3 weeks. It's my yearly visit to CX. I'm hoping to pick up some VR controllers when I'm up there, some Move controllers, and even the aim controller as well. So yeah, hopefully do a nice video on the CX. But once a year, I can't wait to go up there. I've got a nice long list of stuff to get, so hopefully we can do a video on that. So that's the Rick and Morty there on PS4. Now the rest of these video games I've got at a flea market in Coffs Harbour. Now I'm always in a rush when I go to this flea market, so I sort of go there, drop in quickly to pick up stuff when I go visit my parents, which is about an hour south, you know. So I'm in this market. I know there's a couple of vendors that sell video games, and this guy, he's a bit of a sort of, he rides a disability scooter, you know, nice guy, and he had this big stacks of like PS2, 360, and you know, and he even had a couple of nice consoles. So, but all these games were $5 each. And first we'll do the PS2 games. Now, I got this Ratchet and Clank. Now I did look through these when I was there, just trying to find the ones with the manuals. And again, I think that they were all from a collection. But I'm pretty sure he was talking to some of the kids that were around the table, sort of saying they come from a collection. So that's the Ratchet and Clank. I didn't have the original Ratchet and Clank, so that was a nice one to pick up. And a couple of these games I've never even heard of, and that's this one as well. I've never heard of this Khan Barbarian's Blade. So the cover art's nice, and yeah, I haven't played any of these PS2 games yet. But yeah, it'd be a game I'd be interested to get through. And again, like, they're in really nice condition on the inside, so that's that one. And I hadn't heard of this Mortal Kombat game either, Mortal Kombat Deception, so I thought I'd check this one out. Again, it's got a lot of little mini games, if you can sort of see here, like chess and, you know, this sort of puzzle game there. So there's a couple of different sort of variations of the Mortal Kombat sort of world in that game. So again, $5. Grab that one. Another game which I thought would be fun to play would be the Family Guy video game. So again, $5 for that one. And it's, like I said, nice and clean, you know what I mean? Nice and clean, you know what I mean? And I got Devil May Cry. I already had it. I didn't think I had the Devil May Cry one. I knew I had two, but not one. So I got that one, $5. This game, Series of Unfortunate Events, I just saw it sitting there, and I just thought, you know what, I'll just try it out and check it, you know, just buy it, $5, whatever. And I always like to buy the Buzz games. I think they're heaps of fun on the PS2 and on the PS3, so, you know, love to pick up a Buzz. This is the big, sometimes the sport quiz or the, you know, the music ones are a bit sort of, I'm not sort of too much in these, but one that sort of, you know, a bit of everything's what I like, so that's that one. Excuse me. And now we're into Xbox 360 games. Here's some nice Xbox 360 games. One that I wanted for a long time. Sure, I could have got it off eBay, but I thought I'd hold off, and that was Mirror's Edge. Now, I originally played this on the iPad, and it was just so cool how you sort of, you know, scoop up, slide, you know, jump, things like that and run. So to get this one on the Xbox 360 finally for $5, I'd be happy. And it sort of says on the front, it was it best original game, you know, back in 2008. So that one there, stoked to get that one. And then I saw this on the table, Sura's Wrath. Now I know I've seen it on a lot of other people's channels that it's quite a popular game, and it's quite a valuable game. So when I saw that, you know, I was definitely going to grab that. Come with the manual and everything there, so it looks really nice. So yeah, saw that on the table, Sura's Wrath. Nice. I put it on, didn't get too much of a chance to play it because I was just sort of flicking through some of the other games. And the final game again was a nice sort of, I'd never heard this BlazBlue Calamity Trigger. It looks like a sick sort of fighting game. Some of the art is awesome. Now I did try to put it on my Xbox 360, which is over here, but it's an NTSC Xbox 360, so it was like not in the right region. So I've got another Xbox 360 out in the big room at the back. So I haven't had a chance to sort of boot, you know, get that going yet. So, but that looks sick, man. I reckon that'll look awesome. Yeah, it's a really fun fighting game. And again on the front it says voted best fighting game of the year. So stoked to get that. And then the final game that I got, he had a couple of PS5 games there, you know. And I was a bit not reluctant, but I was sort of a bit worried to say what sort of prices he was going to say. So I said, how much are the PS5 games? He's like $10. And I got this Warhammer Inquisitor for $10, man. I think it's like just a brand new game out. Like, I couldn't see anything like on eBay about sort of, you know, sort of pre-owned games. So this is like a $100 game maybe. So I picked it up for $10. Absolute, and the fact that it's Warhammer, and then the description is they say it's Warhammer 40k crossed with Diablo. Like, turn it up, man. That's so sick. So that was one of my best finds at the, you know, for getting cheap games at markets and whatever. All right, now I've bought a comic. You know, I always like to buy random sort of comics. I picked up this. It's an old Silver Age book, Strange Worlds. Now this is like number 5, I think, but I couldn't find any information on any of the other issues on my comic shop. It's just got this one here as the only cover. So I just love the old science fiction covers. This is from like 1963, but it reprints the old Strange Worlds, like the Avon series from like 1952. So this reprints Strange World number 9. But I love that cover. It's just so weird and just so old school. So I haven't had a chance to put that in a new bag yet. So, but yeah, I think it's only cheap, like paid 20 bucks for that delivered. So really nice, I got that one. And before we get to the unboxing, I've got a new handheld for the collection. I got this off Facebook Marketplace just a couple of days ago. I'm really happy. I sort of got a little bit confused with the listing, but just to sort of I got this Animal Crossing 3DS. It's a new 3DS, but I thought it was like the XL, but it's just the regular sort of size 3DS. It's in really good condition. The lady said that she'd had the clear protective case on it since she bought it, so it's in pretty well not scratched. Now this is the Happy Home Designer edition of the 3DS. I wasn't sure if it was supposed to have a pre-downloaded game, but I couldn't figure out how to download. I know you can download reloadable content, however it is, but I couldn't find it there. But there was a DS game that was in there, just this other Animal Crossing game. I don't know if it will focus on it. So this one's Wild World. So got that with that. She threw in the charger. $250 I paid for that, but it's really nice. It's got screen protectors on. The screen is a little bit sort of used there, but you know what? That's fine. It looks really nice. I'm really happy to add that to my handheld collection. I'm so happy. So that's all the video games and stuff. There are some more. I haven't seen this in here. I'm going to unbox this right now. So we're going to get into it. We'll save that other box. All right, so we'll get into this one now. I was looking on eBay at 3DSs, you know what I mean? Just sort of, I was looking at like box consoles like the Majora's Mask, and this guy had some crazy 3DSs, like brand new, like for $1,000. Majora's Mask, like the Hyrule one, and then he had a really cool store of all this other sort of random stuff, you know. So I'm looking at some of the prices, and I sort of sent him a message saying, will you combine postage, you know what I mean? Which way does it open from? Will you combine postage? And he's like, yeah. So, and he had best offer on a lot of this stuff. So I just threw out some best offers, and he basically accepted all my offers, you know what I mean? Right, that's that. It's full of beans, great. Okay, beans are about to go everywhere. Okay, so here's a couple of things here. Now I did get a VHS and a beta cassette. You can never complain about people taping stuff up. So this is a VHS and a beta. Now the first one's, I've got a beta player out the back that I haven't set up, that I got off Gary, you know, like I said, we'll get there eventually. So this is the VHS LA Goddess. Now, I just like the look of the cover, and I like these old sort of style, I don't even know if it's raunchy, who knows. But I got that, so this was like $7, so you know, it's just sort of a nice little sort of movie for me to watch on the old TV upstairs with the VHS. I just like watching sort of, you know, old sort of stuff. So yeah, so that's that one. And then I got my first beta movie, because I needed a beta movie to sort of try the play around on. So this is China Girl. So this is some sort of like gang war between like Italians and Chinese, and I forget what the city was. Chinatown, yeah, anyway. Yeah, so I thought, again, like just $7 for an old beta. And I don't know if you're familiar with what beta cassettes look like, because look at the old beta cassettes, man. I don't know if you remember, but beta was like better quality than VHS, but it never stuck. VHS got its foothold in, and then that's pretty much how it went. So that's that one. So yeah, the old beta. So I got those two. It's nice. I just like it. Like I said, I just love random shit. I mean, so that's that. And we got this again. You know, just I got this Game Boy sort of game. I think they might be bootlegs. I don't know how it works. It was like, I paid $10 for this. I'm trying not to damage it when it comes up, but it's this little sort of 9-in-1 sort of game here. So it's got some games on the back, as you can sort of see. It's got NBA, Side Packet, Pocket, Track Meet, WWF Wrestling, Tiny Toon, Addams Family, Ultraman, Popeye 2, and Dodgeball. So yeah, it's in this little case. I just thought it'd be something cool and obscure to add to the Game Boy collection, you know what I mean? So it's Japanese, obviously, so I wonder if it plays in the Game Boy. I'm not sure if Game Boys are all region free. I haven't really checked that, but you know what? $10. I'll just grab it, man. You know what I mean? Alright, now we've got a PlayStation 1 game. Again, I haven't bought PlayStation 1 games for so long, and I just thought I had the opportunity. I offered him, this was $30 listed, but he wanted $25 for it. So I thought I'd check to see if the manual was included, and by the looks of it, it was, you know. So this one, I was trying to sort of match up the pictures with other listings, but this one's called Warriors of Might and Magic. So it's in pretty good condition. It's a PAL version. I wasn't sure if it was in the thin case, but it's in a nice sort of really good condition. I was worried because, you know, PlayStation cases can be a little bit sort of broken here and there, but this one's really nice, man. So that's that. So we've got Warriors of Might and Magic. It's another, like, so I had the Heroes of Might and Magic the other day on the PC. So to pick up this one on the PlayStation, and the disc is pretty nice there, as you can see. So yeah, 25 bucks. Happy just to slowly build up my PS1 collection. Like in Australia, I don't see PS1 games ever out in the wild. So if I've got to get PS1 games, I've got to get them off eBay. That's all there is to it. You never see them. I don't know, all these people that must trade them into charity shops, they must get sold separately on eBay. So that's that. So I'm happy with that. That's good, because I was worried about sort of the condition and the quality and what I would get with that one. So really stoked to have that one with that one again. Now, oh, that's right, I forgot about this one as well. Now I've got a magazine too, you know, like, you know, that's what I mean. This, I like, it sort of always sort of started a new thing about like checking out people's stores and maybe combining postage. And it's like you can just go shopping, you know what I mean, on a store online and get a fairly, instead of like paying $15 per item shipped, you can just basically get it all for like maybe $2 or $3 each shipped. Now I picked up this old Retro Gamer magazine. I'm not sure when this is from. You know, this is it here, Retro Gamer. Now, I saw this and it had like Diagnosis, you know what I mean? The end of an era. So, growing up, Diagnosis was like my favourite game. I love the Bitmap Brothers, but Diagnosis was probably my first favourite game to go around. Coming from the days on the Amiga 500 when they had like, you know, Menace and Blood Money and Shadow of the Beast, Armageddon, you know what I mean? So, just some of those real early titles. You know, I think there was like the Killing Game Show. I think that was, yeah, I think it was the Killing Game Show. That was by Diagnosis too. When I saw that about the end of an era, it might have been a good story. And I always loved the art from Diagnosis. They did the most unreal art. Their music was cool, and they had innovation in some of their games. So, and it's on the back. It's got a little bit of a greeting too. So that's awesome. So I paid $10 for that. So it's be a good read. And you know, it's not that I even got like, you know, just Wonder Boy 3 something. And then the final two things in this box, a couple of laser discs, you know. So this guy had some laser discs, and if he's going to put it all in the box, I'll buy some laser discs, you know. So I bought an old classic movie and then also a movie which I hadn't seen before either. So let's see if we can pull these out of here. Everything's wrapped really well, everything was packed really well. And the first one I got was this one called Loverboy. So this is a Patrick Dempsey. It looked fun, you know, like I just like to watch something different up on the old TV. And plus it had some really cool actors in there, like it had Carrie Fisher, had Kirstie Alley, plus Patrick Dempsey. So I think it'd be a really fun movie to sort of, you know, to watch upstairs. So that's Loverboy on the Laserdisc. And the other one was my old classic. I don't think I've got this on DVD. I don't think I've got this anywhere, and that's Species, you know what I mean? So I love Natasha Henstridge, and I just remember that at the time, just the H.R. Geiger art, and it looked like it was in good condition on the listing. And as you can see, it is in quite good listing, as you can sort of see down here and on the back. So really happy to have that to the collection. Haven't seen it for years, Species, years. So again, it was just one of those movies which I wanted to watch, and now I've got it on Laserdisc. It gives me the opportunity to sort of watch the Laserdisc upstairs. So that's that, and that's the Laserdisc there. Looks like it's just one-sided, maybe not. All right, and then we're gonna get to the final item. Now, I don't know if I just got a bit excited at the time, but I bought this. You know, I'd sort of half been looking at it for years, you know what I mean? And well, not years, for a while. And I saw this listed as brand new, unused, you know what I mean? And I offered him like $150 for it. It was listed at $185. And I offered him $150, and then he counted with $160. So, I was like, why not? And that is this. I've got these Donkey Konga bongos. You know what I mean? Like, so these are brand new, unused. And he said it was like a Toys R Us sort of thing. You can sort of see it over here. mate, he said it might have been some promotional item, possibly. So I've always wanted to get the bongos. I don't know if I'd open this up and use it, but you know, just the fact that it's got it in a really, really nice case. It's a unique item, GameCube, just something really cool for the collection. Even if I do want to play it, I think I would probably get into it because I really want to check out that sort of, I just love to sort of try new things, new gaming experiences on systems, whether it's VR, 3DS, you know, things like that, and even playing, you know, the drums. I don't know how it works. I saw the other day some of the songs on it. I think it might be on the game actually. I was looking on a game online, so yeah, that's that. So I'm really happy to have that. Again, just obscure stuff. I just find some sort of fascination with collecting weird things. So that's that. I hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, subscribe. But anyway, thanks for watching and see you in the next video.